Everybody stand on their feet. The Hattiesburg Tigers, alumni, anthem. Hattiesburg Tigers. Yeah. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Purple and gold, big, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Friday night lights, the Tigers building up a fight. Cheerleaders got the try. Defense clutching all night. Offense making plays. Running backs in the end zone. Wide receivers catching all day. Line of second QB. Word around town. City gon' win state. Them other teams falling off. Cause the Tigers on the way. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Down by the goal line. It's time for a blitz. Hey, coach put me in the game now. We about to go ahead and lit. Hey, minutes before halftime, about to get a touchdown. Join all safeties. We going man to man. Look up in the crowd. See everybody raise their hands. Hey, feed the beast first down. We gon' touch the ball. Anytime drill talk. 34th quarter straight out. Then purple and gold. Yeah, the Tigers taking off. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Purple and gold, kids, you. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Everybody stand on their feet. The Hattiesburg Tigers, alumni, anthem. Hattiesburg Tigers. Yeah. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Friday night lights, the Tigers putting up a fight. Cheerleaders got the try. Defense clutching all night. Offense making plays. Running backs in the end zone. Wide receivers catching all day. Line of second QB. Word around town. City gon' win state. Them other teams falling off. Cause the Tigers on the way. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Purple and gold, Tigers. Purple and gold, kids, you. Down by the goal line. It's time for a blitz. Hey, coach put me in the game now. We about to go ahead and lit. Hey, minutes before halftime, about to get a touchdown. Join all safeties. We going man to man. Look up in the crowd. See everybody raise their hand. Hey, feed the beast first down. We don't touch the ball. Anytime drill talk. 34th quarter straight out. Then purple and gold. Yellow Tigers taking off. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. Tigers. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. Can't shoot. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. Tigers. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. Can't shoot. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. Tigers. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. Can't shoot. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. Tigers. Purple and gold. Purple and gold. Can't shoot.
To Leo, skipping the buy one, get one means losing 50% of his savings potential. To Leo's mom, his logic is a work in progress. So she helped him open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account with no overdraft fees and tools to track spending. He's learning, Mom, at his own Leo pace. However you make money,
Oh yeah. Can I sing my song, y'all? You can hate on me, but I'm still gonna do my thing. You can hate on me. Guarantee you will still remember my name. You can hate on me. Yeah, I know you don't like me, mama. You can hate on me. I guarantee you will still remember my name. They try to walk around like they don't stink. That's why I keep my head down to sleep my brain. Nobody's perfect. That's one thing everybody forget. They try to walk around like they don't stink. That's why I keep my head down to sleep my brain. Yeah, but I'm still going to guarantee you still remember my name. Yeah, I know you don't like me, no. You never knew me. I guarantee you will still remember my name. You call me a liar, you can call me a cheat. I know I probably called you out your name, but I never could be. Should have put my hand. You can call me a man. You can call me a fool. You can call me a freak. I know you didn't like when I put you on game, but I should have had to teach you. Still didn't teach you. Never got keys. Keep that kind of trouble. She put it on. You know what? Go like a butter. You can hang on me. But I'm still going to do my thing. Hate on me. Guarantee you still get I guarantee you still
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Out to my hand first. Oh, God, that was a bad kick,
That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
All right, y'all, we got to get the Tigers out here. First game.
They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man. How about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Across the 25, he's got room.
Good job, boss. Good job. Good job.
Looking for a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep him too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Easy. Touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Wayne Burns done stole on here, the bird first. Wayne Burns 6, Hattiesburg 0.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
All right, T, let's go, man.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Makes a move. Where you at, T? You take down, y'all. Where you at, T? Where you at, T? Where you at, T?
Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On-play action on first down. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got
running that thing on the tonight, man.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Now on the option. He'll toss it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up right down the gut of the field. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And yes, no. It's not on high here.
The pass rush, playing man coverage in the back end.
It's not.
You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
If you know, you know.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. He just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return.
Get out of there.
And he's still running after the very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought the
Boy, you about to
beat
come up
on
out of there,
them.
honey.
Cause I just want to spend some time with you. Is that all right?
Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the
Yeah,
one
my ball
that
was
this
down,
guy
man.
had last week, but
Down,
basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is bound to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
There it is.
Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job.
Make sure to tell the world about
finds
the
him in the
defense.
hole, hits him. Perfect job.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough space. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run.
But I say,
Now to make sure this kickoff
one of my
team
episodes
covers it
on the
well,
do,
and I'd give back that last score.
I'm gonna play on high to the whole year, to the whole season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So guys, we'll see this offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a heat will get home, and the
You don't know how to throw the ball right, quarterback right.
He just terrorizes
Everything
quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number 30 sacks because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out and then start double teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Another sack. Not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. Oh man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
The sack by the defense forces 4th down and a punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Flies it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just plowing ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
In this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done. He can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Fighting off the defender. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
One team makes its way onto the field. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. On the ground, it's Amatova. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Oh,
Open space at the 25. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
What Wayne Bird got going on?
Lining up to add another. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over Vanderbilt. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Dirty to you, baby.
Those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. He is going
Y'all gonna zoom to this when y'all watch this on YouTube.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Davis looking to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On his way back to the
No.
and he's going to get it up to about the 49-yard line before he's brought down.
Damn.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
Run it back.
Give to the running back. Running into the open space. Oh, what a catch! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been hung.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Takes the handoff. It's Amatova. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 49.
sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch and gets the save.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen. He's playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Davis will throw. Pulls it in. It's Weaver. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backups say you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Breaks the tackle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll leave it with him. Out of the ground, and now he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Coming out on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll operate out of split backs. Going to the run to start this second half. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Get on it, 15.
Into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes it past the marker.
Third down.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains at the 21.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And their team.
Come on, Keith.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're they're trailing by 17 to San Jose State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on
Yeah,
everything
that's
going
why I
on
hate to get
elsewhere.
in a song while I'm playing,
In the shadow of its
because
own
they'll
end
play
zone.
something that
To the
make me go
ground
all the way
with the
down and turn me up.
Runs
The
into
face
a
that
wall.
made me
They'll
go down,
give
so
him
I
one
just
out to
turned
the
up. I'll be ready to.
Hey,
I
man,
want
the
them
big
people
fellas
to
up
come back,
front, they
back,
don't
back,
get a lot
back,
of
back.
credit. They'll get
So
talked
this
about
right
a lot
here,
unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Davis looking to pass.
yeah, we know.
I'd
We
be
got
worried right
everybody
now if I
locked,
were this
man.
head coach. I've already had my
Every
starting
day,
quarterback knocked out
you
of the
can.
game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give
I'm kind
ourselves a
of
chance
upset
to
about
beat
my
this
wrestling, but I want
Now
to
a lot
win
of
it,
work
I
to do
guess.
to move the chains,
Some
keep
telling me
this
I'm
drive
still in this
alive
right here, I
after that
guess.
earlier sack.
I don't think I got no today football games. I think I
Stop
think
the
this
middle
could
of the
be a
line to
little
gain, and it'll
football
be
game.
fourth down. They bring the punter onto the
Just don't
field
nothing
now.
happen.
They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there.
Oh, no.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Here I come.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on.
Time out.
In a world of change, here I am, stop where you stand. If you need a love, or make me take over. Oh, yeah.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Fires to the right. Holds it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And here comes the punt team. makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Rides the back on the option to give.
Get out. That one time.
There he goes.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Let go. Come on.
Those pads. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3.
I gotta see that boy running in real life. Y'all boys.
As we enter the fourth
Look up
quarter, let's
Hattiesburg
see
High
if
School.
anything memorable can come from this one.
And watch that boy 15, boy. That boy 15 running like that in real life. That boy him and Keys, boy. They don't fucking play.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. They tackle more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out.
Make sure y'all go look at that boy.
On the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A first down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Trying to pound their way in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few.
Bro.
Stop short of the goal line.
No.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
No, man. No, man.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they just pack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. He gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you. As you saw it on that sack there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks it.
Come on, team.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Here on third down for this offense.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had it.
He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 36 over Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very...
And the quarterback, and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, getting the quarterback being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Davis will throw. He's taking the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner will be brought down. Now this offense is back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nicely, this offense can go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Right back to the well. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start to finish. Nothing to worry about. You just